In this demo, we will make use of a function module instead of specifically assigning the org unit IDs in the structure profiles. Once we have done that, then we will log in with the test HR user, which is the user ID for Dennis Sutton, and R-Chan, which is the user ID for Raymond Chan. We log in with both these user IDs and see if they're able to access the employee data within their span of control. So before we do that, we also check, ensure that those two user IDs are still there in table T77UA. There are, and they are, and let us now go to the transaction OSP for maintaining the structure profile, ZHR manager. Select that and let's go double click it. Now we are not going to specify the individual user IDs, individual object IDs. So let's delete one record, because when you make use of the function module, the function module will help the user to capture his or her starting node for structure authorizations. So let's go and select and remove one record and remove the starting object ID, because we are going to have the system capture the object user ID at runtime dynamically depending on the manager. So the function module that we are going to use is RH get manager assignment, and now save it. Now the data that we have is still the same. Now when Dennis Sutton logs in, he should be able to see the employee data from these partners, because these are the partners under his span of control. And when Raymond Chan logs in, Raymond Chan should be able to see the data from these two partners, because these are the two reporting to Raymond Chan. But now Raymond Chan should not be able to see Dennis Sutton's employees, and Dennis Sutton should not be able to see Raymond Chan's employee. So let's log in with test HR user, that is the ID for Dennis Sutton, and R-Chan, which is the ID for Raymond Chan. So we logged in with the test user, user ID for Dennis Sutton test HR user. And let's go and execute the transaction code PA20. Now Dennis Sutton should have access to employees for these partners, 81, 102 and 54. Let's go and check 70081. Test HR user can access it. Let's check another partner, 700102. Jerry Harris. So Dennis Sutton has access to Jerry Harris, who is under his span of control. Let's check whether Dennis Sutton has access to 70060, which is a partner which is under Raymond Chan. So 7060. The user does not have, Dennis Sutton does not have access to 70060. Let's check the other one, 82. Let's see if Dennis Sutton has access to 82. We press the enter key and Dennis Sutton does not have access to that. So you see the function module is dynamically capturing the starting object ID of Dennis Sutton and allowing him only to see data from his span of control. Now this structure profile is also assigned to Rchan. Now let us see if Rchan is able to see data from Dennis Sutton's span of control. So let's go to PA20 with Rchan's login ID, and then let's go and give 70060. Now Dennis Sutton, Richard Chan should have access to this employee because Joyce Berry is part of his span of control. Similarly, Raymond Chan should have access to, because Coney is also part of his span of control. But will Raymond Chan have access to 70081? No, because 70081 is part of Dennis Sutton's span of control, and this employee is not reporting to Raymond Chan. So as you see, the function module takes care of identifying the starting object ID for each manager and dynamically when the manager logs in. So this is done at runtime. So you don't have to maintain, in this case, maintain the individual object IDs for each manager. You just have one record, one for the structure profile, and you assign that structure profile to the users and OSB, that is the table T77UA. And as far as getting the starting object ID is concerned, the function module rhget underscore manager underscore assignment takes care of that. So this becomes, this is easy for maintenance also. So this is the second method when this is a function module method for structure profiles for managers.